Hey Kiwis, I'm back from my holiday in Australia and I'm off for another camp today. It's a post-holiday blues, so I thought I'd get out on the weekend and I'd have a bit of a camp. So I'm going back to a place I've been before. I said I'd go back. I've really been thinking about a hammock camp recently, and I thought this would be a perfect place to hammock camp. And thank you very much for coming back and viewing the channel. I also want to say thank you very much for all the birthday messages that I received. It was very kind of you, and thank you very much. As it was my 50th, it's a big birthday, so I appreciate all your lovely messages and the time you spent to take out of your day to wish them to me. So thank you very much. Anyway, I will bring you back when I'm a bit closer to the campground. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Kiwis. Right, Kiwis, I think I've found a spot. I was going to go back to my original spot, which is literally just to my left, your right. But I noticed there's a big hill and it's quite overgrown there now. And the trees, there's no, I can only get out through the front, and it's quite, the trees are quite wide apart. But I have found the spot behind me here, from this tree to that tree there. So I think I'm going to put the hammock up there today. Yeah, it looks quite a nice spot. I'll just take you a bit closer, you can have a look. So I'm using the AquaQuest Safari tarp tonight, just for a little bit of protection if there does have a shower in the night, and it might help with the dew on top of the hammock, because I don't really want to get too wet in the morning, but we'll see. Obviously, hammock wise, I have the Onewind 12-foot double hammock, the Onewind Ridgeline, and in here in my little bag I've just got a selection of carabiners, guy lines, and things like that. So we'll get this let's get this ridge line up, and then we can get the rest going. Okay. Right, Kiwis, I've just realised I've never really talked about the Onewind Ridgeline reel. So let me flick you around and show you what it's all about. You may have seen this on other YouTube channels, but yeah, I'll flick you around and let's see what it's all about. Okay. Right, Kiwis, so this is the Onewind retractable Ridgeline. Basically, it's just a great big long length of Dyneema cord, with some fancy clips on and some prusik knots. So all you do is, once you've got got it around the tree, you can set the tautness, wrap it round this particular clip thing here, and you can adjust the tightness via using the clip. Once it's all up, you can then get your carabiner clip and hang the reel over the top, so it's out of the way and not hanging down. And then obviously what we'll do is, when we come to fit the tarp, we'll put the tarp ends in here along the ridge line, and then the prusik nuts just slide up and down, slide up and down like that. And then if you pull, they lock out. And then to release them, all you do is you just push them up the line again. So there's one at each end, there's one here, and then we go all the way along the ridge line to here, and there's the second one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the tarp up now. I need to make the ridge line a little tighter because I think it will sag during the night, so I'll make that a bit tighter. But let me get the tarp up, and then I can figure out how high I want to put the hammock, so I can get a decent lay. So I will bring you back in a minute. Well, there you go, that's home tonight, so let's give it a bit of a sit, see if I can fall out. Right, I'm just going to pop you on there, pop you on the table there whilst I get in. Right, let's give it a sit. Yep, oh, let's just bugger that off down there. Right, Kiwis, there we go. Oh yeah. This could be a really good camp tonight. Right, how are you guys? So I'm back, I'm all settled in. I've just opened up a nice step 2, so cheers everybody. I've always got to have a bit of a Guinness when I go out on my camps. That's something I must do. I've just turned 50, which is why I was in Australia for my 50th birthday. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you that sent birthday wishes and messages and things like that. I really, really appreciate it. I was quite touched. I've decided to go on a bit of a weight loss journey. Now, it's not going to be anything spectacular. Basically, all I've done is I've subscribed to an app where I put all my food, drink and things like that in, and it scores whether they're, you know, low, fair, good or optimal for my weight loss. Now I'm aiming to lose 25 kgs. Now the diet, as you see, I'm on a Guinness, the diet accounts for that. It's a fasting diet which I'm just trying. I tend to eat at certain times of the day anyway. I don't eat a breakfast, as you may well know. I don't often eat a breakfast because I just don't feel like it. So that's part of my fasting routine. The first meal it looks like the first meal I tend to have is before breakfast, or basically a snack, is around 11 o'clock in the morning, and then come around 8 o'clock at night I stop. I'm no more. So once I've finished my evening meal, which is around 6:30, I'll start my fast until 11 o'clock the next day. Right, Kiwis, so I hope you can hear me all right over the footsteps, but I'm just going to head to the bathroom. We're going to go for that walk. As you can see, the sun's starting to set, and yeah, just having a little wander just to see what else we can find, see if there's any more pictures I can come back to later. Wow, what an evening. It's lovely. Sun's starting to go down. Sun's starting to go down, so just going to go for a quick walk to see where we are. We've got a farm or something ahead of us, just walking on the track, see where we're going. It says private property on the fence, but we're walking on the gravel road ahead. So wow, what a beautiful place. Little round, almost like a yurt, but it looks like looks like a church or something like that at some stage, but it's stunning. Obviously it's private. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there's a Buddha in there, if you can see. Big Buddha carving. Oh, sorry, big Buddha carving just there. This lovely round house, or temple even. Wow, you don't see many of those around here. Oh wow, this is the other end of the river. Let me just flick you around, hang on. What a beautiful spot. So the river obviously comes around the back of from up where we're staying, and it comes around the back and around here, and then goes straight opposite you, behind you now, through to just through. Yeah, so it's a self-contained camper ground there. So to my back we've got no, that's the private property where the temple type structure is. And this area here is for self-contained vehicles. So that's part of the campground. So if I'd have known, I'm not supposed to camp here, but I probably would have done, to be honest. I mean, the toilets are only up there. This is supposed to be for contained vehicles like camper vans and caravans where they've got onboard water tanks and things like that. So I've just gone into this little area and it's beautiful. It's just a shame that it's on such a steep bank at the other side. I mean, it slopes away this way and goes down the bank that side. So, but there's a tiny little microclimate in here. But yeah, if you can see all the trees got a microclimate. There's all these little funguses and old man's beard type stuff and all that all over it. It's beautiful. I'm so glad I'm so glad we popped in here. So I'm going to head back to I'm going to head back to the campground now, back to home, so that I can have a look at getting some food on. But yeah, I will bring you back when we're at the campsite. Right, Kiwis, I'm going to make a quick coffee, I think, for a change. Don't usually have a coffee, but I'll do that today. Jen bought me some lovely coffees for Christmas. So I'm going to use one of those today. It's one of these, I think I mentioned it before. It's a Jed coffee. So it's a bag. So I'm just going to chuck that in. I'm going to have a quick coffee in there. I might get 2 out of it maybe. So yeah, I'll get that cracking. Oh, smells nice. There we go, a little coffee bag. Put that in the cup. That boiled quicker than I expected. Anyway, let's get this in. That's a lovely coffee. Ooh, so currently, it's currently sitting around 21 and a half degrees Fahrenheit, which is around, I think it's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So, still quite warm. Well, the moon's up. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, Kiwis. So, I enjoyed those coffees so much, I made a third. Need to keep up my hydration, so. That's still hot, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to cook that curry I was talking about. So right, Kiwis, that's the garlic all done. So I'm now going to cook it, fry it off, and then I can add the rest of the mix. go. Get that pan on there. Just heat up the olive oil. We'll chuck in the garlic. Right, turn that down now. And then I'm going to add the vegetables. Turn that right now. Put the bean sprouts in. Put the peas in. It's going to be quite a big dinner, but because it's all vegetables and protein, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And finally the peppers. Right, I'm just going to transfer all of this into a pot so that I can use the pot as a lid. The frying pan as a lid, get that in there. Right, kiwi, sorry about that, it's got dark really quickly all of a sudden. I had to put some lights on, so I'm just going to literally just give this a stir through now. It's almost sorted, so I need a half a cup of water. Put in, and then I need to put the curry in, and I'm hoping it's going to be absolutely brilliant, but we shall see. It's like a stock cube, so chuck that in. Right, there we go. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know if you can see that in there, but the old curry's starting to melt around and mix up. Now, I'll need to put the chili flakes in. So, where are they again? I'll need to put the rice in a minute. Where are my chili? Oh, there they are, chili flakes. Just put a few chili flakes in. Just to add, that'll do, to add a bit of extra heat. Oh, I wish this was smelly vision. You should smell it, kiwis. It's brilliant. I'm glad I transferred it into the pot. Otherwise, I think it would have been all over the table. Now, the last step is just to turn this down, let that simmer for a minute. So I'm going to pop a lid on. Let's just make sure I don't lose any of that lovely curry and those chili flakes. So I'm just going to put the lid on the top there for now. So now I'm going to put this has been boiling for simmering, for a few minutes. So now I'm going to chuck my rice in, because that will need just a little bit of a cook. And I'm going to eat it all as one, you see. So that's all gone in there. This will help thicken the gravy up as well. Right, let's have a look at this and see how we get on with this. Put on the little red plate thing. Oh yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks a bit like a biryani, to be honest. Well, that's a bit annoying. The camera's just gone off. But anyway, just done a whole thing. But look, there's my curry. It does look a little similar. I don't know if you're getting that, to a biryani, but it's not quite so dry, if you like. I'm looking forward to this. Let me give it a quick try. Wow. Oh wow. The vegetables are still crunchy. You can taste the runner beans, or the green beans if you like to call them, string beans, whatever you want to call them over there in the States and that. Yeah, it's a bit spicy, which is good. So the chili works. So that's a really good camp meal. I mean, it took me 10 minutes to cook, and I'm pleased as punch. Let's see if we can get you another look at that. Look at that. Fantastic. All the vegetables I need. Wow. And that kick of chili and curry. Perfect. Right, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to get this lot tidied up. Got another Guinness to drink. And I might jump in the hammock in a little while. It's only 6:30. So I'm going to chill out and eat this, get tidied up, and I'll bring you back in a minute. So I'm back. I've had my dinner, tidied up, put all the stuff in the car that I don't need. My sleeping bag's all set up, my air mats in there, the bug nets on, so there's no creepy crawlies in there, because there's quite an area for that. I'm wearing my Oodie. I don't know if you can see. Massive, great, big, fluffy, hoodie. Yeah, temperature's dropped quite a bit. It's dropped down to 59 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 15 degrees Celsius. It's probably going to drop another 2 degrees or so. So to warm me up, I've put my Oodie on, and I'm going to have another Guinness. I've got plenty. I've got about 2 litres of water left, so I can make myself a coffee, or sorry, not a coffee, a tea before bed, so I can have a nice warm drink, and then yeah, that's me. So yeah, I'm just going to chill out for a little while, and I will bring you back when I jump into the old pit, and you can have a look from what it's like inside. Hey peeps, so I'm in the hammock now, as you can probably see, all tucked up in my old sleeping bag. I've still got my Oodie on, just because it's so warm on my back, so hopefully I won't get a cold back tonight. Good morning, camping Kiwis. So it's a bit of a late one this morning. It's 20 to 8. Drop cold around, I don't know, around 20 past 3-ish this morning, so I had to put my hat on as well. But yeah, as you can see, I'm in the sleeping bag. My back didn't get cold, so the wearing the Oodie and on my thermal mat, that seems to have done the trick. Well, morning Kiwis. So I'm up and about now, and I've basically had my first coffee, so that's nearly done. Ooh, I am going to have a second. The family that was next door have packed up and just left. The person on the bike that was camping, 2 people joined them last night around 7:30, when it was dark. I saw the 2 lights bobbing through the bush, and they came round and they all got meal and set up and went to bed early. They're just packing up, and looks like they're about to leave not far after me. I just need to put away the hammock and the tarp, and I am going to have another coffee. But I'd like to thank you all for joining me on my little adventure this morning, or today. Thank you very much for your patience. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate everybody watching. So if you like what you've seen so far, please hit that like button. And if you don't want to miss anything, or you get bored and you want to watch something, a fat guy trying to get slim, doing a lot of camping, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to do, I need to do a stealth camp at some point. It's getting darker in the evenings now, so that makes it a little easier but a little harder. So a stealth camp, and I should be able to get a stealth camp in shortly. I've got to think about what I'm going to do there. They're getting a little trickier to find spots where I am, so I might have to go further afield, but that means leaving the car, which shouldn't be too much. I can always walk to my spot and dive in there, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to finish, make another coffee, going to get this lot packed away, and then we're going to get out of here. So thank you very much, and I will speak to you just before we go. Cheers. Right, Kiwis, this is the last of my coffee. Cheers. So, as I said, just a quick camp, this one. Just post-holiday blues. But if you like what you saw, hit that like button up there. And obviously I'm trying to build my subscribers up to 1,000 so I can provide more content. We can do lives and things like that. So if you can tell your friends and family and all that sort of stuff, that would be fantastic. Just hit that, get them to hit that subscribe button too. That would be nice. Also, if there's anything you want to ask about my kit, oh, itchy leg, about my kit, how I do things, you know, what I'm doing wrong even, you know, I'm quite happy to take criticism. I'll give it a try and fix it and see what we can do together. So yeah, so hit that comment button as well. Make sure you comment. But that's me, that's all done. As you can see, there's leave no trace as always. Nothing there at all. Just the grass and the twigs that came with. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me on this adventure, and I will see you all on the next one. Thanks again. Bye for now.